Look at these people in here already. What's up? What's up, Tiffers? Should have played Judy. Yeah, you're trying to just dominate more than you already dominated this week. I think you're okay. I think you're okay.
Broncos, huh?
What's up, Laura? Hey, Broncos. Hey, man. They're looking nice, even against
Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton can score me a touchdown though, so that's that was a little upsetting, you know. That was a little upsetting. You don't need points. I need points. I need points. I need the points. What's up, Monty? Broncos,
Yeah,
dude, you guys looking nice for a wild card. 8-5. What happened?
I was saying in our league you had Westbrook Akine on the bench too.
Oh, I know. That boy's he's a touchdown magnet, man. I just, you know, now I'm like, man, he's bound to not get a touchdown in the game. Now I don't want to start him. I have to ride him though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see my lineup. I don't know. Going next week. I need to win next week. Williams had 1 yard, but he had a touchdown. That's crazy. I know, and then he didn't do anything else the rest of the game because Jaleel McLaughlin. You know, we're already basically talking about it. Let's get into it. You have 10 slots. Who should you be looking to pick up? You don't need to pick up nobody except first. Oh, I wonder what the waiver wire order is too. That's gonna be huge. Ooh. All right. Let's get going.
Forever, so I should be.
I know you should be near the top. I don't know. It might be Fantastic or Madi though. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Brigade Fantasy Football Show, featuring myself, Bikey, along with my amazing co-host, the one and only
Mr. B. Piffin.
Week 13, lucky 13. We got one more week before playoffs. And, you know, the question is your team playoff bound? The question of the day is, if you're in your fantasy leagues, is your team playoff bound? Are you just kicking rocks and is your season over? You know, I will say for for a couple of my leagues, I will say that my season is over. So I'll just I'll cheers to that.
Me too.
Real quick. Yeah. Pippin just got done playing some basketball, so that's definitely something healthier in his cup than what I'm drinking.
Yeah, I just have ginger ale.
Appreciate it, Monty. Thank you for coming by before bed. And congrats to your Broncos. 0 sugar ginger ale. Portland quits fantasy. It's honestly the only thing more annoying than COD. You know, it feels like that sometimes. Yeah, you don't need to win next week, Tippers. You got enough points.
Nah,
you got enough points. You got enough points. Why are you playing against Tippers last week? Who are you selling? What? You're selling?
No. I was sipping. Laura said I'm always
sipping. Pippin say sipping. You know, yeah. Surprisingly, there's nothing mixed into that.
Yeah, I ran out of Henny on Saturday.
Oh well, there you go. He's saving all his alcohol consumption for the weekend. He's got a party he's throwing over there. And I gotta save my alcohol consumption. Well, actually, I'm drinking beer now, but I gotta save myself for the weekend too, because Robbie Boy's coming back, and there's a friend's birthday.
Already?
Yeah, he's coming back, man. He's coming back twice before you even come and visit, man. That's crazy.
This guy,
then again,
he's in love right now.
He's in love. he must have found something. I don't know. He's coming back. Fortnite got throttled by 70 points. Yeah, Jerry, Judy, Josh Allen, Scary Terry, and Bijan. Damn. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Piff got Sarah next week. Oh, if Piff wins, you have a shot at second. Oh, wait, really? Oh yeah, because Sarah took an L this week. That's true. You're flying home next Saturday. Oh man, I bet you're so excited. I bet you're so excited to freaking go to back home to Hawaii. Hello, Sunshine Cat. Welcome. Piffin, come here. See, she's telling you to come here right now.
I know. I need to.
Yeah. Appreciate all the likes on the stream, by the way. If you guys are just tuning in, any like helps. Also, if you want to check out, you know, more content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to check out Mr. B Piffin and his content, feel free to subscribe to his Piffin_official. He did just do a DJ set recently on a friend's channel. I don't know if you got the plug for that, but you can put the link to that in the chat if you want to, Piff. So people could go in there and like it, comment on it, you know, throw some flames on it. It's a really good set. It was a house set, but he threw some hip hop in there. So, you know, I mess with it, you know. I mess with it. So Pippin will put that in the chat.
It's a vibe, as they say.
It's a vibe. In case you guys want some music, you know, we do more than just talk about football. You know, we play some video games. We like to play sports. We like to, you know, he does the music things. You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I might have to have the boy over at Noise Complaints. You know, the boy Mark and be like, hey man, you looking for a house guy? You looking for a house guy? You know, there it is. But yeah, if you guys want to show love to Piffin's video, we'll pin that in there. You know, Piffin's been a trooper. We've actually had perfect attendance so far this season, so I also want to give ourselves a pat on the back because last season we had some tough weeks where we had to rock solo and then just completely missed the episode here and there. But so far, you know, 13 for 13, and we're hoping to go all the way. You know, so. Appreciate that. Piff, come visit the West Coast for yeah. Tippers, you're gonna be gone next Saturday, so unless he can't come this Saturday, so
you gotta definitely come back.
Yeah.
I will be on the West Coast again. I'm going to the West Coast, but I'm gonna try to make it like a whole thing, like go from visit my godson and then do a Vegas maybe 2 days.
When's that? Next year?
Probably next year. Maybe February, something like that. Try to work something out.
Huh, that's interesting. My birthday's in February.
Come to my grad next Friday. I wish. I would love to.
Is your graduation next Friday, Ray? Man. How much is the flight to Lompoc? When is the Super Bowl this year? Oh, when? And it's always around my birthday. February 9th. Man. My birthday on the 12th. So
yeah, second Sunday of the month always.
Oh, is that how it works? All right.
Yeah. All
right, just don't come that weekend. I guess since I assume you wouldn't go to LA that weekend anyways. You probably want to go somewhere else for it to watch Super Bowl.
I would like to go wherever. I mean,
I don't know. If
watching Super Bowl in Vegas at Stadium Swim might be crazy.
Well, let me figure out if I'm going to the Super Bowl or not first, and then maybe I'll let you know.
You're going to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? You never know.
Give me Tamer's ticket.
Let me ask this. We could put it for sale. I don't know, man. Maybe if you could somehow overcome 1,000 point lead on an Inferno League and then come back and win the playoffs for us, maybe we could talk about it. The Super Bowl is gonna be in New Orleans. It's in New Orleans this year. So yeah, it's over there in Louisiana. All right, let's get into it.
Ouchie.
This game was actually pretty entertaining. Extremely high, way higher scoring than we thought it was gonna be. We had
best Monday night of the season. Honestly.
Yeah, low key. Yeah, if Jameis Winston didn't throw 2-3 picks, I mean, they still stayed in it. Jameis Winston career high 497 yards passing. That's insane.
Hey, they're throwing the ball over there.
He throws that thing. 58 passes, 34 for 58. Threw 4 TDs, but 3 interceptions. 2 of them pick sixes, I think it was.
Yeah. No, one.
Was it only one? I think it was 2. I think it was one early in the game, and then the one. Because that's how they got 41. But dude, Jerry Jeudy, 9 catches, 235 yards, and a touchdown. Insane. I am so upset that I did not. The one time I don't bet on my football games, this is the one I don't bet on, because I would have, if I would have just taken a little time and thought about it, I would have put my money all over Jeudy. But it's how it works. It's how it works. Betting is bad. Don't bet, you guys. I had the boy Nick Chubb. I was hoping he would, do something for me. He did punch in a touchdown early and then towards the end game, but he didn't do much. He didn't even touch the ball for like a whole quarter. For a whole quarter, they sat him out and were running Jerome Ford because Jameis Winston was just throwing the whole damn time. So that was a little upsetting for me, fantasy wise.
Nick Chubb is a catching back too. Like, he does everything. Same thing with the Ravens and Derrick Henry. Like, he does everything. He could catch. He could give you power running. He got speed, and they don't ever put Derrick Henry in. Either.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so weird. But I mean, Jerry Jeudy, not 235, not to be slept on. Elijah Moore also had 8 catches for 111 yards, and Njoku two tutties and 52 yards.
Elijah Moore was getting busy today. He really was.
Yeah, like
he had some good catches too.
Having any of those 3 guys on your fantasy team this week, including Jameis Winston, probably put up some great points there. Over on the Broncos side, we have Bo Nix. You know, he didn't have his best game, but he did what he had to do. 294 yards, about 50% pass completion rate, 1 touchdown, two interceptions. They were riding the hot hand at running back. Javonte Williams had 4 carries for 1 yard and a touchdown. Michael Burton got another touchdown, the fullback. And Jaleel McLaughlin, they've been riding the hot hand, and he had 14 carries for 84 yards.
For real, man. You just said goodbye to Javonte Williams. You know,
yeah. You can't trust these Denver running backs, at least in fantasy, man. Porter said he lost yesterday already, so you honestly didn't even watch tonight's game. You and your wife were watching the show Killing It on Peacock. What's that about? Is that a good show? What's that show about? On the receiving end, Marvin Mims caught like a 93-yard touch. That was a dot. That ball was perfect. The catch was really perfect over his shoulder. And then ended up 105 yards and touchdown. Courtland Sutton over 100 yards receiving. You like to see that from the boy, but no touchdown this week, unfortunately. But it was nice to see from those guys. Courtland Sutton's been balling lately. Mims probably like a one-time occurrence. I don't know if that's gonna happen again. I don't know if he's been balling lately. But the Broncos moved to 8-5. The Browns dropped to 3-9. I mean, at least the Browns are scoring points.
Contenders are pretenders though. Like,
the Broncos? Yeah.
Yeah, like remember we were seeing this before. Like, are they contenders or is it just the defense? But I mean,
the contenders they'll make the playoffs. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That AFC is so
tough. That defense looked. I mean, obviously their defense, scored 2 of their touchdowns, but like they still gave up 32 points to the Browns. But I mean, they're still pretending. I mean, I think they're gonna make playoffs. They're gonna get a wild card spot, but I don't think they're gonna make it past the first round.
What is it? 6-6? No, that's 6.
For what?
Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, 6-6.
7 now.
It's 7 now?
Yeah, they expanded to 7. So it's 4 division winners and 3 wild cards now. It used to be 6-6, but they started increasing it, man. They started increasing it. And the Broncos have a spot right now. Well, we can talk about some good stuff, huh?
We can talk about Thanksgiving.
Let's talk about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, we had an incredibly good first game that ended with stupidity. We got the Detroit Lions versus Chicago Bears.
Firing.
Yeah. Chicago Bears. Well, yeah. So the Chicago Bears, if you guys didn't know this game, if you didn't watch this game, basically Chicago Bears drove down with less than 2 minutes left. They drove into Detroit Lions territory inside like less than a 50-yard field goal. It was probably like in the 40 range, and decided not to use a timeout. And then they end up running their last play out, and they had a timeout, and they end up running their last play and running out to 0-0s and losing against the Lions. I don't know if they were just purposely throwing or what, but the coach said after the game that they made the right play, and then the next day he was fired. So apparently it wasn't the right play. No, but Caleb Williams he did his thing. I figured he would do decent. He's still throwing 50% passing, but like 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers, another 4 carries for 39 yards to tie him with DeAndre Swift, who's kind of disappeared off of the fantasy, at least fantasy football radar. DeAndre Swift hasn't really done much.
He's toast.
DJ Moore, 8 catches, 97 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen had the game.
That's his second game now in a row, finding the end zone and having more than 6 catches. So he might be on the bounce back. I think him and
DJ Moore.
Finally got it back together. But Keenan Allen, as you were.
Keenan Allen, man, 5 catches, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He even had his helmet ripped off, showing his completely bald. I would have got pissed off too. I would have wanted to fight somebody too if they freaking made me show my bald head. Yeah, man, he looked. Man, his hair he need to make a trip to Turkey.
He's fully bald. He's pretty bald though.
I know, but you don't see them without their helmet on, so they look decent. Oh my god, I can't get over how red I look. I don't know why I'm so rosy. Maybe because how
why are you blushing? Actually, somebody's got him blushing.
I'm gonna have to start wearing foundation or something. I don't know. Porter says drama comedy has Craig Robinson in it. He's down on his luck living in Florida and ends up becoming a python hunter. What the heck? Who's Craig Robinson?
You know, Craig Robinson is the guy. You ever seen This Is the End? With
Probably
Jane
have.
Franco, Seth
Yeah,
Rogen.
yeah.
It's like the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's the black guy. The black guy. That's Craig Robinson.
Oh,
the funny one who be singing with the piano and everything.
Hot Tub Time Machine guy?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that dude. Oh, shoot.
He's funny. I love.
I'm about to watch that. Yeah, I just watched a movie with him, Hot Frosty. It was on Netflix. Did you watch that one, Hot Frosty?
No, I didn't see that.
It has Craig Robinson. He's like playing the police officer for the town, along with the other white dude, the like small awkward white dude. I forgot his name, but he's like with him on Hot Tub Time Machine. He has like the buggy eyes. I forgot his name. I don't know what his actor name is, but that was a funny one too. Yeah, it was pretty good. But that dude's funny. I didn't know he was in a drama comedy. That's cool. The Packers are losing Matt Eberflus. Who's that?
No,
I'm a Packers.
The Bears lost Eberflus.
Who's Eberflus?
Eberflus was oh no, that's not. Is it Uberis? That's the guy from the Bears, right?
Matt Eberflus.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the Bears. That's the Bears.
Yeah, ex-coach.
Yeah, it's the Bears. Yeah. You're saying that the Bears are losing him, or the Packers are losing him, or like because the Bears are losing him, it means that the Packers can't just keep dominating the Bears all the time. I don't know. Over on the Lions side, Jared Goff, pretty good game. 221 yards, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery and Gibbs, the 1-2 punch. Montgomery gained over twice as many carries, though, and they end up with 88 yards apiece, basically. And then they get some
These guys are just so consistent, man.
Dude, every game, yeah, like they got their play call. Whoever the offensive coordinator is for the Lions, man, like they got their play calling down. Like they could do whatever they want for the most part. I feel like they could run the ball with either of them.
Montgomery's getting more touches too, and they getting the same yards. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Jameer, it makes you think, why didn't Jameer Gibbs touch the ball more if he was running almost 10 yards per carry? Excuse me. But, he just saying they did what they needed to do. Amon-Ra, 5 catches, 73 yards. Respectable. No end zone touch, though, there. Sam Laporta decided to take those with 3 catches for 6 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Tight ends are getting all the touchdowns today. You got, this week, Njoku, Laporta,
I know.
Mark Andrews.
Is it National Tight End Day? Shit, we're gonna have to look back at it. Oh, you're sad they got rid of him. Oh, got it. Joe Lotruglio. Oh, is that the big-eyed guy? Yeah, that guy. Yeah. You want to talk about your Giants and Cowboys game? It was actually kind of close.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I mean, nothing crazy. They called back a touchdown on Drew Lock in the first half or first quarter. I think he had a rushing touchdown, and then they called it back. But then he got another one later on in the game. That was a good
run.
Yeah. Tyrone Tracy and I kind of quiet too. I mean, Devin Singletary was getting some more touches too. They kind of even on the rushing touches.
He salvaged it with a touchdown, I guess.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors though had like 14 targets, which is what you want to see if you're a Neighbors owner. So,
I think after he talked about it's not the quarterback, I think that Drew Lock was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna pass it to this dude. I'm gonna throw him every play.
No,
Drew Lock, what's up, Duck? Parsons is back. Oh yeah, Dallas. So Dallas wins 2 in a row now, moving up to 5-7. Do they have a chance for playoffs still?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check the standings. We'll check the standings after this. I don't know if they have a chance to make playoffs still.
And Jack comes back in I think next week.
Does he?
Yeah, he was on IR, so he got 4 games. He could come back.
You got Parsons back, then you have Dak back. I don't know, man. They might do what they did last time when Cooper Rush, when Dak was out and Cooper Rush won like 3 straight, and they're like, no, keep Cooper Rush in, we're winning. And then they put Dak in and they lose, and they're gonna be like, off with his head. Cooper Rush 195 yards, 1 touchdown. Rico Dowdle though popped off. I think it was like the first time that Cowboys running back rushed for over 100 yards in like
3 years.
Forever. Basically, 22 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Was Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke. And Zeke, I think Zeke's just there to collect the check from now on. He they put him in like once in a while, but like he doesn't look in it. He doesn't see him.
They were doing this guy Hunter Luque. I'm like, why is this guy even touching the ball? He's the fullback.
Who?
the
Luke?
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah, I was like,
dude, that's how much they want to. That's how much they hate Zeke. No, sure. They'd rather give it to that guy. CD Lamb, nothing. 2 catches, 39 yards. I thought he would have had a better game there. Yeah. Cavante Turpin, leading receiver, 4 catches, 53 yards. Not much in the passing game, really. I mean, it was all Rico Dowdle for them, and then I think the Dallas defense, did they force one turnover? I don't know if they had a second one, if they had a forced fumble at all or anything. Let's see. They got 6 sacks though. Oh yeah, they got 6 sacks and forced 2 turnovers. So Dallas defense kind of coming around, Giants, are we trying to get Shedeur Sanders or what?
I hope not.
No, you don't want to go. Who's your quarterback? You guys should sign Jameis Winston. He's on a 1-year contract, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's so many options. We're not gonna get far with a rookie quarterback. Man.
Wait, Tiffer says that Dak's out for the season. What?
I'm checking right now.
Hold on.
I don't remember seeing that.
He's on IR 14 days ago. So nah, he's just on IR for hamstring. So he's got 2 more weeks. I guess not next week. So they're
it's saying that he's about to have season-ending surgery.
Where's the season-ending surgery? Oh, he has a avulsion fracture in his hamstring. What? Oh, shoot. Well, in Cooper Rush we trust, I didn't know that. I thought he was coming back too.
Trey Lance for the win.
Trey Lance, I know they might need to start. I don't know though. They won 2 in a row with Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush has a pretty good record as a quarterback for the Cowboys. I think he's like got 1 loss or 2 losses, and he's like 8 wins. Yeah, rounding out Thanksgiving, we got the Green Bay Packers moving to 9-3 and still in 3rd place in their division. But putting a beating on the Miami Dolphins. They couldn't handle the cold weather over there in Lambeau. I low-key was thinking Dolphins, this is kind of a must-win game for them to try to squeeze into playoffs if they want to make a run for it. But that weather out there, way too cold for those Miami boys. Running game, nothing. I thought if anything it should be heavier on the running game, but Mostert, A-Chain, 12 carries total for less than 30 yards. Jonnu Smith, man. Jonnu Smith's been on fire. He didn't catch no touchdowns this game, but 10 catches, 113 yards. He's literally been 20-pointer.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, 20-pointers like the last 3 weeks in a row. Tyreek Hill gets away with a touchdown himself, 6 catches, 83 yards. A-Chain making up some fantasy value with 8 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. I mean, might as well be a freaking wide receiver at that point. Jalen Waddle, after a massive game week before, 4 catches, 53 yards. Over on the Packers side, we got Jordan Love looking a little more like himself, 21 for 28.
He looked better. He didn't look like he was injured or nothing. He actually looked good. So.
Yeah, 274 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the key thing, because he's been throwing a pick like almost every game this season since he's been back from injury too. Josh Jacobs, 43 yards and a touchdown, does a lot of work. I had him for 50+ yards rushing, and I'm pissed because he had 74 yards receiving. The boy Tucker Kraft, a nice bounce back game for him, 6 catches, 78 yards. And then Jaden Reed coming out with 2 touchdowns on 3 catches to kind of make up his fantasy value.
He just got the lower Randy Moss special. That's it.
Who?
3 catches,
yeah.
3 catches, 3 touchdowns. 3 catches, 2 touchdowns.
He's killing me, man. I don't know. Oh, Aaron Rodgers to the Giants. He don't even have to move. He'll stay in New York.
Who said that? Yeah, right.
Duck.
Lloyd, shut the freak up.
Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna be a free agent after this year. He wants to play still. Yeah, I mean, it can't get any worse, right? Like, I think Aaron Rodgers might give you guys, little boost.
He's only good in one green jersey, not another.
Yeah, he had to change colors. He might be able to do something. Thanks for the update, Tiffers. Appreciate that. Seattle defense has been solid last week. So I know, right? Let's talk about Seattle, actually. Let's go. We'll hop around. Oh, wait. Sorry. We got to do the Chiefs-Raiders game. The Raiders almost beat the Chiefs. The Raiders almost beat the Chiefs. We had the Black Friday special. Are you talking about the offside, or was it what was it like? It was like
the full start that they didn't, that they changed into an illegal.
Yeah.
That
Bro,
was crazy.
The Chiefs just whenever the Chiefs are playing, you don't know what's gonna come out. All you know is that the refs are gonna come out, and that ref. You see the meme when that ref like rolled his ankle or fell on the guy. He's like, oh, they lost one of their key players. That one referee, that like twisted his ankle, whatever. Like, oh, dude, Chiefs are on it. Maybe that guy wasn't making the right call, so they made sure to get him hurt. But the Chiefs get away with a 19-17 victory over the Raiders. It's nice to see Pacheco back, but it's not nice to see Kareem Hunt rushing 7 times for 15 yards.
You started Kareem Hunt this week?
Hell no, I didn't start him. I had him on a bench both. I was just hoping to see if I could get something out of it, He did have 2 catches for 0 yards. An extra 2 points there if you're in full PPR. Nothing crazy. I feel like Travis Kelce always starts off hot and just kind of like doesn't do anything afterwards. He had 7 catches for 68 yards. Hopkins, the leading receiver, with 90 yards. Noah Gray still holding decent value if you've been having him as your tight end. I know how you had him in one league, and it's like, like obviously he caught 2 touchdowns 2 games in a row, so it's like kind of like, oh man, this guy's on fire. But it's like, can he maintain this? But I mean,
should have known Mahomes was gonna play like absolute dog shit anyway. Then he never plays good against the Raiders. It's always a close game, always.
Really?
I think I picked him on the pick him too.
Oh, I mean, it was
the only one I got right.
I mean, it was a close game. I mean, it is a divisional game technically, even though the Raiders are 2-10 now and the Chiefs are 11-1. Probably the worst ever 11-1 team that you've ever seen in football. But I mean, that goes to show you that the Chiefs find a way to win the game, whether it be with the refs or with their talents. They find a way. I don't pick my team first.
Like this. Park stop.
Yeah.
This. I'm like, all right, so the play don't count.
Yeah.
We're changing the declining that and doing the illegal. I'm like, you can't do that. That was crazy.
Hey,
no, I know.
You can do any. If it was the Giants, for sure that was a false start, bro. Let's talk about Seahawks. Jets game was actually a pretty good game. The Jets were leading most of the game. They had a freaking 90-yard like pick 6 on Mr. Geno, and then they were up like 21-7, and then they go up and give up 19 unanswered points. I was like, man, the Jets are gonna win this game. Oh shit. And then
I had a whole group of friends at that game.
They're Jets fans.
They did like the 9 a.m. party bus. You get there.
Yeah.
You tailgate for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Go to the. That bus ride home was cold.
Yeah. How far is the Jets from like the Giants? Like, where are the Jets located, anyways?
The Jets are in New Jersey, same place as the Giants. They play in the same stadium.
They play in the same stadium? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, same thing like Chargers and Rams.
Rams, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what happened. The Jets led off the Jets because they were up by 2 scores, and they just, I don't know. They didn't do shit.
Leonard Williams with a 93-yard interception return.
Yeah.
The lineman picked that shit up.
Dude, that was a big boy,
he was
too.
Out there like, give me the tank.
That guy, that
sounded like Darth Vader.
You heard him?
It says he sounded like Darth Vader.
Devontae Adams had 5 catches, 66 yards, and touchdown. Over on the Seahawks side, man, I don't know, man. Kenneth Walker's kind of been cheeks lately ever since his oblique injury. I don't know, man. He's 16 carries, 49 yards, 2 catches, -3 yards.
They let Charbonnet vulture a touchdown.
Charbonnet vulturing a touchdown.
Horrendous.
Yeah. Bro. JSN leading receiver, 4 catches, 74 yards. DK right behind him with 66 yards, same amount of catches. I mean, dude, JSN might be #1 receiver over there now, man. DK hasn't done anything in a while.
DK was gonna be. DK drew like 3 or 4 pass interferences. I gotta give him.
Yeah, but too bad.
Like all over him, yeah, and that's
too bad. Doesn't count. Wait, Leonard Williams made the Ray really? Is he the first ever 300+ pound person to make a pick 6 in NFL history?
I just think that was the longest.
Oh, the longest pick 6 by somebody over 300 pounds. That's such a random stat. But hey, dude, that was a long ass run, and he booked it too, though. Yeah, he booked it though. They could have.
Can you imagine that guy 300 plus running a 4.8?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. He was running just as fast as some of the linebackers.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, Portland. Yeah, back to the point of the Chiefs being the worst 11-1 team. I know they have only a plus 54 scoring differential. It's crazy, but I mean, hey, it's like all they do is win, right? All they do is win.
Win by an inch or a mile, it's a win.
Yep. Another good game was the Colts Patriots game. That was actually probably the closest game. We had Anthony Richardson running it, or game winning pass to the touchdown at the final play to Alec Pierce, and then Anthony Richardson running in for a 2-point conversion to take the lead.
To win it,
They didn't even go for the tie. They said we're going for 2. They end up making it. Keeps their season hopes alive. Now it's 6-7. Patriots dropped to 3-10. I mean, I feel like the Patriots play a little bit better than what their record shows, but they're also not too great. I mean, Drake May, ever since they switched to Drake May, though, I feel like they've been like looking better offensively. Because like Jacoby Brissett, they couldn't put over 10 points with him, and like with Drake May, he's been doing pretty well. A rookie quarterback, 238 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, but freaking 24 for 30. So that's like almost 80% passing percentage.
He looked really good, actually, Drake May. So.
Yeah, and then Mondre, 18 carries, 73 yards. Antonio Gibson got a pretty nice rushing touchdown. He had 7 carries for 62 yards. Drake May also had 5 carries for 59 yards. I believe they said, I don't know if it's this stat. I think Drake May might be, he's on pace to beat Michael Vick's average per carry, I think. Rushing. Yeah, not total, no, just NFL record for like average yards per rush. I want to say it's Drake May that has that. It's Drake May or it's another quarterback. I'm pretty sure it's Drake May, but like his average yards per rush. But he won't beat his total because there's probably like a minimum number of attempts. Yeah. Hey, your boy Hunter Henry, man, back-to-back weeks. Now you got 7 catches, 75 yards. It's time to pick him up.
I got him in 1 league.
You do? Oh, I thought you said he was dead to you.
Yeah, I was struggling, and I had to make a desperate. And I had to dig him up, dig him up out of the grave.
I'll say Hooper.
Put your blues back on. Let's go.
Yeah, Hooper ended up getting the touchdown though. 4 catches, 42 yards. We got the boy Demario Douglas out there. 4 catches, 20 yards. Over on the Colts side, man, Jonathan Taylor, I was hoping he was going to get us a 2 TD day, man. He had 25 carries for 96 yards, 1 catch, 7 yards, and a touchdown for him there. Alec Pierce, as we mentioned, had the game game-winning catch for a touchdown there. But that was a good game, man. They went down to the final play, and then the Colts keep their season alive. We could touch up on others, Texans being the Jaguars. That game shouldn't have been as close as it was. You saw that hit? You saw that hit on Trevor Lawrence?
I was watching it live.
That was crazy. I felt kind of bad. I mean, it's such a hard thing, though. I mean, obviously it's a dirty hit, but at the same time, it's like...
Yeah, no. What really made it more worse is that he led with his arms in front. You know what I'm saying? So you already knew you were going to make contact. If you would have put your arms back and let your chest just hit him, maybe you could get away with that. But
hit him with intention and because you do put it is tough. I feel like if you're on a defensive end to know when somebody's gonna bust a Patrick Mahomes special and just fake slide and keep running, or if they're gonna actually slide. And he should maybe go for that, but he should be going to miss him high, miss over him if he slides. Exactly. He shouldn't be. He went straight into him, put him in.
He was already almost on his back when he dove.
Yeah. So dirty play with that guy. Expect a big fine, maybe a suspension. I don't know what's gonna happen over there. Yeah. Yeah, but then they put in the boy, former Patriot Mac Jones, and then Mac Jones leads them almost to a comeback. They almost came back.
Revenge,
yeah, they came back, but they ended up losing by 3 to the Texans.
The Texans don't look as good as
their record. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, and on paper, Joe Mixon. You know, he's been doing his thing. You got Nico Collins back and healthy. He's been catching balls. No touchdowns though. CJ Stroud, honestly, I feel like he hasn't been playing too well over there. Over
Steelers Bengals game of the week.
Steelers Bengals was that game was crazy. Yeah, Steelers Bengals. Who would have ever thought that the Pittsburgh Steelers could put up 44 points, and who would have ever thought that the Pittsburgh defense would give up 38 points? Not me. But 44-38, Pittsburgh over to Bengals. Joe Burrow popping off once again and still taking an L. This guy can't buy a win, save his life. Like
he had 2 fumbles though.
He did have 2 fumbles, yeah. But I mean,
that's tough to get in the pocket.
Yeah, their defense, man, giving up 44 points though is kind of crazy. Russell Wilson, career high. Former Seattle Seahawk Russell Wilson. Dangerous, aka Mr. Unlimited, 414 yards passing, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Danger. I'm Mr. Unlimited.
So dangerous.
Yeah. Wait, the guy that hit Trevor Lawrence is also the guy that choked out Tom Brady and threw multiple punches at Bears place. Oh, well, sounds like he has a track record then. I don't know. I saw he had an apology on Twitter or something like that, but you know, when you do that, man, when you choke the goat. Not to be not sexually, and then you throw multiple punches at Bears players. You know, hey, maybe he's the problem. It's him. Dude, Russ is killing it.
Yeah, he looked like old Russ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
everything but the rushing. Like he doesn't scramble anymore like he used to.
He doesn't need to. He only does if he has to, which is, I mean, great because you know you could be in the league longer. You take less damage. But you know the pass game was working. The run game was really working. Najee Harris was running amok on those balls.
75 yards for a touchdown. It was nice to see that they went back away from that stupid 50-50 split carry thing with Jalen Warren. Like, stick with Najee Harris, man. He's balling. Let him carry the ball. He's your guys' running back.
I was saying it's like when he came into the league, they were saying like, you know, he's very Derrick Henry-esque. Like he's a big back. He's fast.
He's big.
Strong. Yeah, he's huge guy. So I mean. They got him throwing the ball a lot to him too. He had 6 catches for 54 yards.
Yep, he also had Jalen Warren too.
Had a touchdown. He got 2 string tackles. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it was a really good game.
Yeah, and then you got George Pickens over here. Only 3 catches, but 74 yards and a touchdown. Mr. Freiermuth. They all just say "moo" every time he catches the ball. 6 catches, 68 yards and a touchdown. Like the ball spread around. He threw around to a lot of people. Yeah.
Jefferson 1 catch of 43 yards. Wow.
Van Jefferson, that was deep ball. I mean, hey, and then to top it off, to ice the game, they put in Mr. Justin Fields to make. You know, it was so weird too because like Justin Fields in this game, you know, they put him in there for a reason. And they still get juked and like don't trap him in the box. Like they that one.
I was screaming it the whole time, like set the edge.
Yeah.
You know, it's either he's running it or he's handing it off.
Yeah, it's not a pass. It's definitely not a pass play. And then the corner, I don't know what, or linebacker was on the outside. Man, that dude bit so hard to the inside. I'm like, oh well, you just gave him a free first down and ended the game right there.
Game over.
Yeah, over on the Bengals side, man, Joe Burrow, man, our 300+ yard game, 3 touchdown game. He did throw a pick, and like you mentioned, he fumbled the ball a couple times. But man, they're doing what they can, man. They're doing what they can. Jamar Chase, decent game, 6 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown. T. Higgins been still balling to the day I die. 5 catches, 69 yards and a touchdown. I mean,
everybody's getting the ball.
Yeah, their
Even
offense.
This guy Tanner Hudson, whoever the fuck that
Tanner Hudson, is that the backup tight end? The other tight end?
I'm gonna assume so.
Forget Tanner Hudson. Who the hell is Drew Sample?
He's the other tight end.
Oh, they got 3 tight ends catching the ball. I mean, and this Iosivas, he's nice, man. He's pretty nice.
Good. He's super nice.
He's a nice, like, third receiver there. But man, they're doing everything they can on offense. They don't, obviously the turnovers hurt, but like, yeah, they can't catch a break. Are the pretenders? Are the Pittsburgh Steelers contenders or pretenders?
Nah, man. I think they go far. I think they play Mahomes and maybe knock him out.
Who knows, man? This might be the Steelers' year. They seem like they find a way to win. Obviously, they had that they choked against the Browns last week, but I mean, like, they look good. They look good.
Yeah, bro, that defense looking good. Russ is looking crazy. He got George Pickens looking like a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah. Now everybody's looking back at that when they benched Justin Fields. Like, damn, this is why. This is why.
8 in a row. Besides, I mean, it would have been 8 in a row. I mean, I don't count last week as a loss because that the defense gave that one up right there.
Yeah. But, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they are, definitely contenders for sure. They're probably, top 3.
Yeah, they remind me of like the 2011 Giants, like all defense. I mean, the 2007 Giants, like, all defense and just a little bit enough offense to win a game.
Just enough offense and a helmet.
Yeah.
Vikings versus Cardinals. This is a close game also. I was fucking hoping that the Vikings would lose this one. But the Cardinals choke it. They choke it. They had a chance to take control of their division over there too. And Kyler Murray throws a pick on their last drive. I mean, obviously they give up the go ahead score towards the end of the game.
It was close the whole game.
It was close. Yeah, it was actually really boring the first half. It was just all field goals. But the second half they actually started scoring a little bit. It was only 9-6 at the half. Kyler Murray, man, he's throwing picks, man. I don't need him to be doing that. But he did have 7 carries for 48 yards. James Conner, 17 carries, 68 yards. No touchdowns on the run. They only scored 1 touchdown and just all field goals. Trey McBride, my boy Trey McBride, still being the number 1 receiver, aka tight end over there. 12 catches, 96 yards for him there. Marvin Harrison Jr. catching the lone touchdown there. That was a nice snag back of the end zone that he had to that game. 5 catches, 60 yards. They played pretty well, but the Vikings, man, I don't know. They Justin Jefferson was having a shit game too. He had like 2 catches for like 20 yards going into like until like the later part of the game, and then they finally were like, oh, maybe we should throw the ball to our number 1 receiver, and maybe we'll come back and win this game.
Highest paid receiver in the league.
Yeah, so they started throwing to him. Obviously, 7 catches, 99 yards. Didn't get a touchdown, but we got Johnny Munt catching touchdown.
That guy?
Yeah. Aaron Jones was having the worst game ever. He lost the fumble early, and he had like negative 0.7 points from me like 3/4 through the game, and luckily he caught that game-winning touchdown technically at the end there to salvage some fantasy points there. 3 catches for 6 yards and a touchdown. TJ Hawkinson, pretty quiet game. 3 catches, 28 yards. I was kind of sad because I started him over Laporta, and Laporta had 2 touchdowns on Thanksgiving. TJ Hawkinson, because he's been playing better just in general. But Laporta hasn't had that great of a year in general. So like I was like, man, like
they just sling the ball to too many people on that team. So
too many weapons. Yeah. You wouldn't mind seeing Packers versus Steelers versus Super Bowl? Ooh, that would be that. Yeah, I remember that one. Jerome Bettis remembers. That would be a good one. That would be an OG Super Bowl there. Eagles versus Ravens. Yeah. And then
the Blizzards.
Buccaneers almost lose. We can talk about the Buccaneers almost losing real quick. They almost lost to the Carolina Panthers. Panthers been playing pretty good actually lately. Bryce Young's been playing pretty well.
Been looking good, man.
Yeah, they're looking. Worst game, 12 carries for 43 yards. Bucky Irving's best day, 25 carries, 152 yards and a touchdown. Rashad White, another 11 carries. Rashad had 11 carries for 76 yards too.
He's averaging 7 yards a carry too.
I did hit on my Mike Evans first touchdown. 8 catches, 118 yards.
What a catch though.
That was a nice catch. Bucky Irving is balling right now though, man. And those that have him, starting him, looking good. Chuba, not looking too good. I don't know if he's worried about Jonathan Brooks taking his job or something like that, but not looking too good. Adam Thielen now, second game back, looking like Adam Thielen. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yep. 8 catches, 99 yards and a touchdown. I did have him a couple leagues. I didn't start on one of them, but like he's looking good there too.
It's crazy too because the announcer was like, why is Jonathan Brooks, getting all the pass catching when Chuba Hubbard was their pass catching back, and he was, he was great. And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Nobody knows, but get him the ball. Yeah. Eagles versus the Ravens, potential Super Bowl matchup. You know, this is what all the theories say based on the Super Bowl colors of the lettering and all that stuff. Because it's like, or no, was it supposed to be Niners? I forgot, but it's like, I don't know, greenish and purple. It ain't gonna be and
Niners either.
Yeah, Niners definitely. Yeah, we didn't even touch on that yet. That's our last game we'll touch on. But you know, they didn't do much. Surprisingly, the offense wasn't too great. I mean, it was 24-19, but it was kind of like a slow game.
Battle of the running backs, man. See what the guys are doing.
I know. Jalen Hurts only throws the ball 19 times for 118 yards and a touchdown, but we got Saquon. Saquon's still surpassing 100 yards rushing, so he's still keeping pace, trying to, you know, break the racing. They're trying to break the record. Yeah, that touchdown run at the end there, I was like, what was it? That was probably like a 20-yarder, right? At the end, a 30-yarder.
25-yard touchdoan.
Yeah, kind of lost me in my fantasy game because I was going up against him, and like I was like, oh man, hell yeah, Saquon's underperforming. I could win this game, and next thing you know, freaking drops like a 30-yard touchdown, gets an easy like 10 points real quick. And you know, it is what it is. The only passing touchdown, Dallas Goedert, 3 catches, 35 yards and touchdown. No Devontae Smith this game, so I was expecting a bigger game from AJ Brown. I mean, he still had 5 catches for 66 yards, but man, I was hoping he was gonna have a monster game.
I expected a little more.
Yeah, over on the Ravens side, Zay Flowers caught like a big deep ball like first half, and then didn't do much after. But I mean, he was the leading receiver, 3 catches, 74 yards. Mark Andrews, crazy jump ball pass in the end zone that he caught for the touchdown there.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, 6 catches, 67 yards. Isaiah Likely, double tight ends, dude. You should bet on the tight end touchdowns. 5 catches, 38 yards.
Isaiah Likely could.
Derrick Henry only 82 yards rushing, which is low for him, but he down 19 carries. Lamar Jackson ran for 79 yards, kind of crazy.
He had some wide open.
Yeah, but I mean, this game, you know, potential Super Bowl match. I mean, you know, Ravens now dropped to 8-5, and the Philadelphia Eagles moved to 10-2. And last game, we had the Sunday night game between the Buffalo Bills and the Niners in a blizzard. And as expected,
Josh Allen becomes the first quarterback with the rushing, receiving, and passing touchdown.
Yeah, insane. And he only threw the ball 17 times. 104. I mean, it was so crazy. That, I mean, it was the weather was crazy. All the weather. Yeah, the weather was crazy. Hey, look, Jordan Mason. Did he get hurt during the game?
Yeah, he got hurt during the game.
Oh my God, this guy was balling too. 13 carries, 78 yards. Only get hurt. McCaffrey, season-ending PCL injury. They say I don't know what a PCL is, but that's the opposite side. It's probably the back of your knee, maybe, because the ACL
it helps your knee bend.
Ew.
Bend back and forward. ACL is left and right.
Well, MCL is the inner, and then the ACL is the outer, and then PCL is down the middle. Well, anyways, he's got an injury, and he's done for the season. So shout out to all the Christian McCaffrey owners out there. You know, you guys had him back and thinking like, oh yeah, just back in time for playoffs. And then, you know, this happened. So we got that happening. We got Jordan Mason going down. So it's Mr. Isaac Guerendo's turn. He comes in and gets 4 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. I mean, yeah, this Niners team might be done for. You know, they do drop to 5-7. The crazy part is they're only like a game back in the division.
The division is still close. So we're gonna get to the standings right after this, anyways.
Yeah. Over on the Bills side, James Cook was cooking. Crazy, was that like a 60-yard run through the snow? He was moving like there was no snow there, man. Like I'm surprised he didn't slip or anything. Like he's
one with the snow.
Yeah, one might say. 14 carries, 107 yards, touchdown. Imagine if you had James Cook over 100 yards and you put like Ray Davis 50+ yards, because Ray Davis came in because they benched. Man, I was hoping that game was close enough to have. I need James Cook to keep cooking, and he didn't even play the whole fourth quarter basically. And Ray Davis comes in and gets 11 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown.
The running game is crazy because you can't even like. I don't know if you ever played on
Snow? Nope. I'm a Cali boy too, just like these Niners.
Yeah. So
You playing snow? You playing the snow?
yeah, I played football in the snow. You can't block. You can't do nothing. Because
Okay.
once you put pressure, your foot slides from under you. It's over. You get no traction.
Even with cleats?
Yeah, even with cleats. Because remember, it's like mud, but with the snow. Once it gets under your cleats, so you're not gripping nothing.
Oh, yeah. It packs up in there, yeah. Porn says, I think I figured out a life hack for fantasy next year. You're just going to bet on all of your opponent's players, and then boom, they'll instantly say, hey, that might work, honestly. Furo says, do you know how any way you can get a toxic commissioner removed?
If he's running the league, he's unfortunately running the league.
Yeah, you gotta find another league, unless the only other way would be is if you you got like, you guys take a vote and say like, hey, we want to rotate for new commissioners next year, but we'll see. We baking on Garindo.
Yeah, I like Guerrero. That's pick of the week for me.
Yeah, next
he
man.
Really showed that he's been good, even when the first time they were injured.
Yeah, he's next man up. Just like the offensive line for the Niners is really good, and like whoever they put in the backfield is gonna run well. So I mean, like, yeah, you got to put all your eggs in one basket, especially if you're like playoff team and you're decimated with injuries or you need another running back. I would. Yeah, he's by far the number one pick of the week. He'll even if he's not like. He might not be doing Jordan Mason numbers or McCaffrey numbers, but he's gonna be in there. Like running is part of their offense, and that's gonna be huge for them. All right, let's get into our standings. I will switch screens so that way you guys can see the standings and we can talk about contenders or pretenders, huh?
I said I had to take my contacts off, brother. They are killing me. Right
You got a fan blow in your face or what?
No, just. I just dried up.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
Hey, what's up, Siggy? Good thing we finished talking about the Niners right when you came in. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Put you and your emotions on higher, too. I'm sorry. You had CMC down. I'm sorry to hear about that, Mike. Yeah, yeah, I would. Yeah. If you had CMC, you gotta. Hopefully, you have a good waiver. Hopefully, you have a good waiver. I don't know if you're playoff bound already. Like, obviously, depending on your record, I don't know who your other running backs are, but like, yeah, you definitely need them. Oh, look at the whole team. We're gonna talk about contenders and pretenders for our league too after this. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about it. All right, so we got the AFC. We got the Bills clinching the division, 10-2. Dolphins the nearest behind. They're 5 games behind, so no chance for them catching up, even if the Bills lose out. You got the Chiefs 11-1. Well, I guess okay.
The Bills lose out. They just the Bills. Oh no, they won the division actually. They were just they have the tiebreaker over them, so they can only tie their record. Basically.
Yeah. You got the Chiefs leading division over there, but you also have the Chargers at 8-4 and the Broncos at 8-5. The Broncos have a bye next week, so if the Chargers win again, they have one less loss. They're starting to look like the NFC North over there, man. They're pretty strong over there. We got the AFC North, where we got the Steelers and the Ravens, and then you got the Bengals. The Bengals just unlucky all season. I mean, they're 4-8 and they literally have 5 less points scored against them. And then you got so I mean, Steelers, Ravens, those look like playoff teams. Then we got the Texans leading the AFC South. The Colts with the win this week, trying to keep their hopes alive. I wonder if there's a let's see if I can do it. NFL projected playoffs. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This might be better. This might even be better right here.
This is legit, real life stuff here.
This is legit right here. All right, so we got Chiefs and Bills clinched the playoff spot. They didn't clinch the division yet, technically, I guess you say. You got the Steelers, the Texans, the Chargers, the Ravens, the Broncos. In the hunt, you got the Colts, Dolphins, Bengals. I mean, oh, wow, all three. Oh, yeah, I guess Chargers, Ravens, and Broncos can all make it. So this is probably going to be what the playoffs are. I don't see, I mean, the Colts maybe. The Jets technically aren't out, man, for your parlay for the Jets winning the division, man.
Oh, no, they're done.
Oh yeah, they're done for the division at least. Raiders, Jaguars, Patriots officially out of playoffs on the East. I think this playoff picture stays the same. Who do you think is the best team in the AFC right now?
I mean,
Go Steelers.
I mean, I'm
Oh, no
looking at
worries,
the
Sticky.
Bills. Like the Bills are just their high-powered offense. You know what I'm saying? And if the Chiefs aren't going to be high-powered offense, like I don't think they can compete with the Bills. They don't matter
Yeah.
who they play against. They put up a lot of points.
Agreed. Yeah, I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC.
When you got 16 men on the field, you know what I'm saying? It's your 5 extra refs. So.
Yeah, you never know, man. I mean, the Chiefs aren't even in their final form though, man. They always find a way to be warm for playoffs. I feel like even though the Chiefs are 11-1, they're probably disrespected right now just because of all these questionable calls and crazy end games where they keep coming out being victorious. Yeah, I would love to see the Steelers make it to the AFC Championship. Whoever they play, they would have to beat the Bills though. But I think whoever wins, yeah, Bills and Bill. I mean, yeah, depending on how the playoff picture ends up, like the bracket being, but like, you still got the Ravens out there. The Ravens are a decent team. They haven't really been playing the best, but they're still a good team. Chargers, Broncos, Texans. I don't see them making it anywhere.
So Texans really gotta get back on their grind. But
they do.
They have the best chance because they lead the division. So
yeah.
As big as both you guys seem now, I am a Giants fan, and if you can tell by that jersey, he is a
Packers. Green Bay Packers, baby.
Green Bay Packers.
It's all about the Swifties.
Packets of paper.
Yeah, the Chiefs, the Swifties, and the refs have been willing them to win. It's hard though. You can't not. I mean, even though the Chiefs don't look good, man, every time it comes to playoffs and Mahomes and Kelsey, they find a way. So,
They don't score more than 30 all year, but they're gonna score 44 in every playoff game.
Yep. I think if the Steelers make it to AFC Championship against the Chiefs win. But if the Bills make it to AFC Championship against the Chiefs, I think this might be their year to get lucky and beat them.
Imagine with less weapons and everything.
Yeah. Hey, man, they got Amari Cooper now. I know. But then you gotta think about the Chiefs.
That was a cool little lateral he did though.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good heads up play. The Chiefs don't have Rashee Rice either, man. Rashee Rice was balling. And I don't think he could. I think he's done, right? So next year, so he can't he's not like he can come in time for playoffs or anything like that. So, they got to rely on Kelsey, Noah Gray.
Crazy how he didn't get suspended either. Ain't that funny?
Who?
Ray Rice.
Well, that guy did get suspended. That guy. Why did he punch? Did he punch somebody in the elevator too? I forgot was it the reckless driving?
Crash.
Yeah,
the car crash.
Mm-hmm.
They fucked a couple people up or something like that.
They're like, yeah, his injury is bad enough. Over on the NFC, we got the Lions, the Eagles, the Seahawks, only because they're winning the division right now. The Falcons, the Vikings, the Packers. Man, you got 3 NFC North teams in here, and the Commanders holding on to the wild card spots there. We have the Buccaneers, Cardinals, Rams, Niners, Cowboys, Saints, and Bears. You might as well say they're out. I mean, Cowboys technically have a chance. I'm gonna go back to the standings real quick because this is gonna be interesting. So we got the Eagles. Looks like they're gonna win the division. So Commanders gonna be coming for wild card spot. Cowboys technically not out of it yet. But they do need to beat all the other potential wild cards.
Yeah, they gotta win out.
Yeah, honestly, they gotta catch the Commanders because I think the North is gonna have the Vikings and Packers. I feel like Vikings, Packers, and Lions are all I feel like they're all gonna make playoffs. But I mean,
Lions gonna make it because they're gonna be division winners.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope the Packers need to beat them though. So I mean,
that division is so for grabs.
Yeah. Like 3 of these 6 total losses are literally against each other. So I mean, it's tough. But I think that the North will hopefully get 3 of those spots. Obviously, I want the Packers to make it, but 9-3, man. As long as they, if they could finish even at 4, maybe even 5 losses, they should still be able to make it. NFC South basically is just whoever wins this division is gonna be the one who makes it. Saints technically not out of it. They're 2 games back. Falcons and Bucks, they all lost this week. So I mean, Falcons and Bucks are tied at the top right now.
Oh, the Bucks won. They beat the Panthers.
Oh, sorry, Bucks. Yeah, sorry, Bucks won. Falcons lost. Falcons had a pretty decent lead on the division, but I still believe that the Buccaneers win this division. I don't know if you got, because we had them at the beginning of the season.
Update the records? Are these updated?
Yeah.
Because next week would be week 13, right?
Yeah. So they all had their bye. No, this was week 13. Yeah, they all had their bye already. This is week 14 next week. Yeah, so 12 games with a bye. So I mean, we'll see. I think the Bucks might play the Falcons too for like the season-ending game, so that would be a good one. The Packers play the Lions this week on Thursday Night Football, so we'll see.
That'd be huge.
See how that goes.
To beat them and make that division,
Yeah, it'll be pretty nice. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. The Lions are fucking good, man. Yeah, they're good. Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams, Niners. Who wins this division, Piff?
I like the Rams, man. I think they're finally coming back together after losing Puka and Cup. They're scoring the points more. Stafford is, getting his groove back.
Did they win this week? They won this week, right?
Yeah. They play
Cardinals. They beat the Cardinals.
No, not the Cardinals.
They played. Shit, I already forgot.
Yeah.
Who they just play?
Not a great team.
Not a great team. We'll just leave it at that. But they won though. Yeah. Duck doesn't want to hear that, but the Seahawks, the Jets won the NFC West. I'm sorry. Hey, don't worry. Maybe the Niners will sign. It'll sign Aaron Rodgers over the offseason, try to make their team better. Over in the NFC East, you got the Commanders, I mean, yeah. So like, if we were just to assume the NFC North were to take 3 spots, that means that there's only one. That would be 6 spots taken, 1 spot left. Who would be number 7? Right now, it would be the Commanders. But there's a couple. A few teams at 6 and 6. So you got the Cowboys at 5 and 7, but they don't have Dak coming back after all. So I don't know. We'll see. I think over on the playoffs, I mean, honestly, the only teams to really worry about though, probably in the NFC, for sure, are like the Lions and Eagles. I want to say the Packers, but you still got the Vikings ahead of them too. I don't even know if I'm like sold on the Vikings really. Like the Vikings, I'm not sold on Sam Darnold, man. I don't know.
He's looking good though, man.
Cardinals lost to the Vikings. They lost to the Vikings. Got it. Yeah. What happened?
I said he looking good though. The Vikings, man.
Yeah. I mean, they're 12 games into the season, and he's still
10-2.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
He can't play his defense, so.
Yeah. So who's your contenders and who's your pretenders then?
I think it's like what you said. Vikings, Packers gonna get in. You're gonna have either the Rams or the Seahawks. It all depends on who has the easier schedule too. Every division leader.
Seahawks play the Jets next week, so.
No, they
just played. Oh yeah, why isn't it showing the next week? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. The Falcons or the Bucks, they're head to head in that division, but nobody else is coming out of there because you got the Commanders. I think the Commanders take the last spot.
Yeah,
as of right now.
Yeah, Commanders are set to take the last spot. Commanders would have to really like lose a few games.
Here is
it's pretty locked. I just think the only difference is that the Falcons.
Those are the 2 that are up for close battle. So other than that, the last
Yeah, wild card's pretty much set. Yeah, wild card teams are all pretty set. It's just a matter of who wins the division for the NFC West and who wins the NFC South. Battle of a bunch of mid teams, but they're all pretty close. I mean, they're all within a game of each other, right? You got the Seahawks 7-5, Niners 5-7, and then
the whole division. The whole division, and it could be anybody.
Yeah, that division is completely anybody. It could be anybody. On the NFC South, it looks like it's gonna probably be between the Bucks and the Falcons. Saints could make a run though. Saints are, Derek Carr's healthy. He's back.
But they just lost this week.
Yeah,
so
yeah, but We'll see. I think it's gonna be, man. It's probably gonna be a. It might be a. It might just be a Lions Chiefs Super Bowl as of right now. But you know, I don't know, man. I mean, I low key love seeing greatness though. So like, I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. I don't like how they're winning games, but man, dude, like, I like to see great players like be great when it matters most. So we'll see what happens there. But it would also be nice to see the NFC win for once. We haven't won since the Eagles won 3 years ago. So we'll see how it goes. I don't really like the Eagles though in general, so I just don't like the Eagles in general. So I don't. But I like Saquon, but I don't like how they play. I don't know. I just don't like the Eagles. So I would rather, even though the Lions are in my division, I'd rather have them win than the.
Not this year. Maybe next year.
Yeah. The Lions are more likable, I feel. You know, obviously I want the Packers to make it. You know, the Packers make it, and I go to the Super Bowl. That would be kind of insane. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move over to our fantasy football league. Speaking of upsets, we got the boy, Demario Douglas's, aka BikeyMrown. We forgot to make our bet this year. Damn it! Taking the W over the #1 seed, Mr. 10-2, chasing the white. How you feeling, Mr. B? How you feeling?
My team did not show up this week, man. Did not show up. Cooper Kupp.
Shout out Cooper Kupp.
Man, terrible.
Kyle Pitts.
Man.
Kyle Pitts. Show.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts, give me a goose egg Chuba. Come on.
Yo,
I picked up the Rams defense. I don't understand how they only gave up 14 points, but only have 1 point. And you have the Steelers give up 38 and have 15. I'm like,
yeah, they didn't get no sacks, no forced fumbles, no interception, no nothing.
I seen teams that gave up 20 points have better stats than this, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, shouts to them.
Like Houston.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to my team for showing up. You know, I'm happy. You know, Mr. Marquez. Again, he only had 2 catches, but one of them was a touchdown, so that was nice to see. Jaden Reed, man, he ain't been doing much, but man, those 2 receiving touchdowns saved my line there. I was a little worried because I think I had, do I have 2 in this league? I forgot. I did have 2 on the bench on Thursday, and I was like, man, damn, I should have started 2 over Kyler, man. It's going to cost me. This is going to cost me. I also had Westbrook Akine catching 2 touchdowns, man. He's been balling. This guy's been balling. He's been catching a touchdown every week for the past 6 weeks in a row, ever since they got rid of, what's his name? Who the hell left?
AJ Brown?
No.
DeAndre
Hopkins. Yeah, ever since DeAndre Hopkins went over there, it's been the Westbrook Akine show and Calvin Ridley.
I have too many people on my team that I don't know who to start.
Yeah. Your bench looking nice, man. Devontae Adams, 15 points. You know, Cortland Sutton, little 13-pointer. Pittsburgh defense put up 15 points, allowing 38 points. That's insane. Because he got that touchdown. You know, I'm happy. You know, I'm just happy you let the boy win. I don't know why I start Michael Pittman Jr. week after week with Anthony Richardson at quarterback. I just feel like, you know, one day he's gonna come around and be nice to me. But man,
the day that you sit him is the day he's gonna do that.
Honestly, yeah, that's the way it works around here. But I'll take my dub. It was a much-needed dub. I needed this win. I'm in 7th place right now. Top 6 make playoffs. I'm in 7th. That dub there might squeeze me into a spot. We'll see when it updates tomorrow. Let's go to our next.
I knew Mikey needed the win, so I called up my players. I told them to take.
Yeah. Made a call to Vegas, aka his.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. You know, you're right in 1st place, Piff. You don't have to go hard on me. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm stealing the show out here, and that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, there you go. So, you know, we need both. We need both the hosts to make playoffs. All right, so we can talk about this after week 14. We had a close game between defending champ Edward, aka here for beer, just trying to climb his way out from being at the bottom. You know, respectable win over here over Mr. Big Kaluna, aka Dan. Man, Dan. And how the mighty, yeah, over the hill, more like down, more like downhill. Going downhill. Sorry, Dan, man. Dan, your team just, you know,
going downhill twice because you got Taysom Hill. And
yeah. I don't know how, man. He's probably the only team that I know that has Lamar Jackson that has this bad of a record.
Lamar Jackson, Tyreek Hill, James Conner.
Yeah, man. It's, you know. tough losses for him, man. Another 5-point loss there.
And putting up 100 points in our league is good. So
yeah. Anything over 100 points, because we got nerf point system over here.
And we're
half PPR. So I mean, yeah, man, he finds a way to lose that one. Shout out to Bucky Irving for Edward putting up 26 points. Yeah, he's got everybody scoring double digits over here except for Joshua Palmer, who questionable start, but I guess what Josh Palmer over James Cook and DJ Moore. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is this guy taking for next season? Well, he was trying to keep it close, but that game doesn't really matter because they're both. Yeah, they're both out. Yeah, he probably never even set the lineup. His team is done for. I don't even know how he's able to keep Isaiah Pacheco on his IR still. He's been playing 2 weeks now. No? Or is this first week? Oh. Yeah.
No, he probably never touched it at all.
They're going to kick him out, yeah. Another game we love to see. I love to see it at least. Pippin doesn't matter because he's in playoffs. We got Mr. Fantastic, Mr. 5-0, suffering his 6th loss in the last 8 games. Mr. Fantastic, how the mighty has fallen, man. He just took another L to Casey, aka 2 girlies, 1 cup. I don't even know why he has girlies in his name. So when Todd Gurley's been out of the league for like how many years now? But shout out to him for winning because he has less points than me and the same record. So I know he can't leapfrog me. But Mr. Fantastic, comes down a little bit more. Now we're tied on the record. And now we have to just check out our points. Fantastic, I don't know what he believes in this Ricky Pearsall guy, but playing in the snow and all that stuff, I don't even know if this guy touched his damn lineup either. This guy's giving up or what? I mean, he doesn't really have anything going on. He has JSN on his bench. I mean, that's about it. But yeah, we've been capping on him for keeping Brandon Cooks, and Brandon Cooks scored a touchdown this week. Maybe it's time to plug in Brandon Cooks into his lineup. I don't know. What's he going to do there? Good bench on Gurley's side with Brock Purdy put up a massive 2.16 points along with his boy Deebo Samuel.
I was up 4 points in a league, bro. I was up 9 points in a league, and a guy had Purdy and Deebo.
And you still won?
And I still won because they only had 8.
Damn, that's insane.
Oh, and they lost a little more. I forgot Deebo fumbled.
Yeah, he did fumble. Yeah, he lost the fumble. I mean, dude, the weather conditions, man, definitely was not looking forward to putting any receivers in that game. Yeah, shout out to Casey, man.
It was a Sunday night game too because. I said everybody else played. You can't play nobody else.
Oh, true. That is true. But I mean, he didn't do his thing, But hey, shout out to Casey. Took him out. Can't wait for the standings update tomorrow. I want to see where I sit. Another shout out to the boy Robert putting up second weekly high. I think Tiffer's got the most points this week. But Robert taking down Hawk Tua. I like that. Hawk Tua sitting in 3rd place with just a 7-5 record. So I mean, we're close. We're close up there. It's a close bunch. Hawk Tua, not coming through. He had Chubb playing tonight. He needed like 40 points from him. Only got 11. His team. TJ Hawkinson had a bad week. Amon-Ra, not too great. Scary Terry really the only bright point for him there. And then over on Robert's side, man, his team.
I mean, he made the right starts. I mean,
yeah, he could have started Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft. That would have been 16 points there. Lad McConkey over Kenneth Walker would have been there 10 points.
Over Hawkinson, who's been having 2 great games on this stuff.
Yeah. Laporta. Honestly, he could have won this with a few swaps. And I don't know. I think his his start wasn't too good there, and then surprisingly,
too much.
Yeah, surprisingly, that's what happens when you got too much depth, that's why I like having like
when you have too much depth, it's a lot of things dead. Just saying.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. Robert's team, man, his team aside from Javonte Williams, his team looked good on paper, man. His team looks good. He's going with the double tight end start. I'm glad he put up this much points this week because that's a good sign for me that he probably can't do that back-to-back weeks. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that he starts Anthony Richardson next week so that way Anthony Richardson could just suck it up or, we'll see. I mean, Denver defense Denver defense tonight putting up 20 points. Oh, oh, and then I was saying he was actually losing, but then Denver defense won it for him. But he was technically losing, but Denver defense plus Javonte Williams won it for him.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he had Nick Chubb. Oh, they had a lot of people playing today. He had Nick Chubb. Who else did he have? Do they have anybody else? So it was Nick Chubb. It was Nick Chubb versus Javonte Williams and Denver defense. Denver defense, put up a lot of points there. That was literally the difference right there for the most part. Yeah, shout out for Robert taking out, a guy ahead of me, Hawk Tua. So he drops at 7-6. Another major upset alert. We got Mari's majestic team, trying to climb out. She ain't trying to be the worst team in the league. She ain't trying to be the bottom of the Brigade barrel.
We were talking about it in chat the other day, huh?
Yeah, Mari's killing it. She gets an upset over Sarah. Bill like Java, who's in second place. Josh Allen, like we said, receiving touchdown, passing touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. The only quarterback to ever do that. You got George Pickens, been balling out lately. You got Bijan Robinson, Freiermuth, Drake London. They all showed up for her. And over on I mean
they had a late start. If they would have started a little sooner, we would have been in some trouble.
I know, right?
She didn't put up points.
She got Jameis Winston on the bench with 35, bro. 35, Jameis Winston, and Adam Thielen as well, dude.
She kept
Adam Thielen since the draft. I've been trying to get Adam Thielen forever, and she just had him. I was always looking for him on the waiver wire, but every time I check this league, I'm like, damn it, Madi has him. Over on Sarah's side, she did have Njoku put up 21 points, which would have been 20 more points than Mr. George Kittle over here, and would have won her the game. The rest of her starts pretty good. I mean, Kyron Williams, nice to see him have a nice bounce back game because Kyron he's been kind of cheeks lately. So 100 yards and a touchdown there. I mean, Jacoby Myers, number one receiver out there in Vegas too, putting up above his projected.
He's looking really good too.
He has been looking good. And last game of the week, this was our game of the week. I thought, well, it wasn't as close as I thought it would be, but it was big for me because no matter what, one of them had to lose, which means I was going to leapfrog whoever lost this game. And shout out to Tiffers, because Tiffers has way more points than me in the league. So, and I have a few more points than Dave in the league. So shout out to Tiffers for knocking out Dave, 121 and 100 points there. Tiffers, thank you. I mean, this is a pretty close game. I mean, aside from, Dave's season might be over because he has McCaffrey and, McCaffrey got hurt. I don't know if he's been holding on to Jordan Mason or Isaiah. Yeah, he doesn't have any of these guys. So
yeah, Brock Bowers on the bench though.
Brock Bowers on the bench put up 25 points. I mean, we talked about this last week. We have Travis Kelce. You must start him. But now it's like, damn, should you be running? He should be starting 2 tight ends, honestly. Brock Bowers has been like a top.
I mean, Brian Robinson's cooking too, and then now he's gonna have to start Robinson and Gibbs.
Yeah, Robinson and Gibbs, and then Brock Bowers, Kelce, and then just hope for the best of CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors on trash quarterback teams.
CeeDee might not be coming back. I mean, he got hurt.
Oh
his shoulder problem he had before came back.
They might just sit him out. Them boys ain't gonna come back anymore. I mean, it did help for Tiffers that she started Keenan Allen of all people, and he put up 2 touchdowns. You got Joe Mixon putting up 20. Nice game for him too. Rico Dowdle putting up 20. Look at her bench. Jerry Jeudy, 36 points. Dalton Shorts, 14. BTJ with another 17. I mean, and you got 2 empty spots. What are you doing, Tiffers? You should be stashing random people that you think could potentially pop off, like Isaiah Garendo, man. If you had Isaiah Garendo, you might be looking good.
I hope I have the first pick. Chiba is about to be cut.
Yeah, too bad there's no more trains. Hey, and since when did Aaron Jones go by Aaron Jones Sr.? Why the hell did they say Aaron Jones Sr. on here? I've never seen the senior next to his name. Did he legally change his name to Aaron Jones Sr.? He's trying to make himself feel older. Aaron Jones had a weak ass game. But anyways, all right, let's go to our standings. Obviously, the standings will be updated here. It's going to be updated. Piffin moves to 10-3. Sarah 8-5.
First week bye for me, hopefully.
Yeah. Haktua, fantastic. Tiffers and myself and 2 girlies 1 cup, moving to 7 and 6. Since I still have a point lead over 2 girlies 1 cup, Dave will be dropping to 8th. Other than that, Tiffers is gonna be moving to 3rd with her win because she has the most points. So we'll have Tiffers, Haktua, fantastic. Myself, 2 girls 1 cup, rounding out the top. Oh wait, no, I'll move into the 6th spot. Yeah, 2 girlies will be in the 7th spot. So Dave's gonna drop down here, and basically it's gonna be a matter of 2 girls in 1 cup having to win, me having to win, and I mean pretty much whoever loses again. So we're gonna see who. So it's basically Haktua, fantastic, Tiffers, myself, and 2 girls in 1 cup, all of the same record, and one person's gonna be the odd person out. Let's look at our week 14 matchups. We got myself versus Robert. He's projected 52 points right now. He'd love to see it. I'm hoping that he has a lot. Hoping he has some people on week 14 buys. I don't know who you got. Oh, Jonathan Taylor out. Mark Andrews out. Javonte Williams out. Denver defense out. We love to see it. On my end, I got almost everybody but Michael Pittman Jr., who wouldn't start anyways. He has DK though. Oh, he has some decent bench players though that are playing. So we'll see, man. I don't want to speak too soon, man. Yeah, Westbrook Keenan, it's time to plug you in. Flex play. We'll see how that looks there. Who's our other matchups we got here? We got Over the Hill versus Tiffers Boys. So Tiffers gets a free pass into the playoffs, it looks like.
Hey, you never know. I mean, we'll see.
Yo, I'm gonna have to have Dan tell him to set his lineup, man. I need to make sure Dan sets his lineup. He's projected 49 points right now. Let's see. They got. Yeah, he got no Lamar Jackson, man. The guy who's been even keeping him close. I don't even know if he has I don't even know if he has a second. Yeah, he has Kirk Cousins though. Kirk Cousins is capable. Kirk Cousins just had a bad game too. He threw like 3 picks. Yeah, revenge games too. Ooh, Kirk Cousins 500 yards passing.
Yo, might be going for.
You might go crazy. Yeah, you might go crazy. You better be scared, Tiffers. You got to win still. But right now you're looking good because you have no players on bye. The key matchups of the week will be 2 girlies, 1 cup versus Haktua. They're basically playing for a playoff spot. If he wins, he will be in because he'll be moving up a spot and they'll kick Haktua out. Haktua must win because, well, it won't kick him out, but it'll put him down with other people playing for a spot. Then we got, oh man, it's gonna be crazy because if Haktua Mixon's on the bye, you'll be all right.
It's looking like the NFC West, yo.
Yeah. So we got if Casey wins against Haktua, he's 100%. Whoever wins, they're in. And then if Dave wins, he's in. Fantastic will drop, but then like
you can't lose.
It'll be whoever's like has less points between Haktua and Fantastic. Yeah, she'll be all right. She's playing Over the Hill. But basically these 2 guys, so there's 7 spots and there's 5 of us fighting for 4 spots. So you win, you're in. If you lose, you're going to a tiebreaker. Dave and Casey can't afford to lose because they won't win a tiebreaker on points just because, well, I guess they'll be against each other because their points are a little lower. Let me see. Let me look at it. Let me see. It's gonna update after this, but we got, so I got a slight. Oh, Dave has actually decent points. So Casey needs to win 100% or else he's out. If Dave loses, well, he's gonna be out too because. Oh yeah, because he lost this week, so he's actually gonna be out too. Yeah.
He lost and you won, so you're gonna be ahead of him.
Yeah, so I'm moving ahead there. All right, so Fantastic has 12-9, and I think I outscored him by, let's see, I had 104. How much did he have? 85. I outscored him by 20 points this week, so I'm literally only another like 25 points behind him. There.
That's close.
Haktua, even if he loses, or Tiffers if they lose, they should still make it.
I'm already locked in for the top seed.
Yeah. You're locked in top, yeah, because Sarah lost, so she's 8-5 now. You're 10-3, so you're locked in number 1 seed. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I guess we'll have to screenshot. I'll screenshot it tomorrow and post it on social media. See what the standings are heading into our final week, because it's gonna be insane, man. It's gonna be insane. Yeah, looks like Fantastic has the number 1 waiver spot. Piffin, you got the last waiver spot. I don't know what move you made. You must have picked up 2 waivers this last week or the last time. I don't know. I haven't made a move in a few weeks and I'm still number 7. You know, 1,000% Dave's going for Garendo. So unless Sarah, Haktua, Dan, hopefully Dan Luna's coming in for the upset, you know, playing for some pride. I don't know. He's on a 4-game losing streak. You know, or Robert, might have to text Robert to make sure it picks him up or something, you know. Makes him move. Actually, no, I don't want him to, because he don't want him to beat me either. So I'm not, yeah.
I'm going to tell him exactly who to pick up.
Yeah. Isaiah Garendo. I mean, he's the guy to pick up. I mean, Jerome Ford got some play today. You know, Jerome Ford put up a nice little 6.7 points there today. You know, you might need him. You got Jaleel McLaughlin, who was the hot end this week, but who knows if it's going to be back to, you know, this is what we thought about Estime. I freaking wasted my waiver to pick up that guy, and that guy is just whatever, man. Elijah Moore's been pretty decent, you know. Elijah Moore has been decent.
Yeah, he was one of our waiver wire pickups, I think, 2 weeks back. Remember?
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like an every other game kind of guy, it looks like, based on this pattern. So maybe next week he doesn't do good, but if you have him for playoffs, maybe he might help you out. Russell Wilson, man, he put up 27 points this week.
Could be a good quarterback if we need a high scoring one.
Yep. James Winston's probably available too, I would think, right? I don't know.
Not in our league, though. Somebody has.
Oh yeah, Mari has him. Buffalo defense you were keeping on to. I mean, you know, there's some options out there. I'm just saying, there's some options out there. Any final comments on our league, Mr. First number 1 seed guy?
You know what? I'm just gonna go out there next week and I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna make sure I keep that for number 1 spot, nice and secure.
Yeah. I mean, you will have it. You definitely have it. I mean, you're playing against Sarah next week, so Tiffer's kind of hoping you win so that she could swoop in for a 3rd place. But Sarah, yeah, she also has to. Yeah, Tiffer, she still also got to win though. So you know, don't be thinking about 2nd place if you're trying to make sure you get top 6. You know, you never know. All right, let's go to our pro football pick'em. Siggy, you still here? Siggy?
Bro, I did terrible.
You did do terrible, but you also missed the first pick. I mean, but you also picked terribly. So picks can pick them every week. People play to get the most picks right against the spread, so it's pretty tough. It's pretty difficult. But congratulations to who's got it better than me for winning this week's pick'em. Is that you, Siggy? Let me see. And then we had a few people not play this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Siggy, you get $5. $5. Let me send it to you now before I forget, because I don't want to. I'm going to forget. Do I have you on what? I know. The one time that you forget about you winning is the time that you win, maybe, you know? $5 a week. 13. Pick 'em. Football emoji. Trophy emoji. But congratulations, Siggy, on your $5. And let's take a quick look at our season standings now. Damn, I'm that far down. Holy shit. Duck is still leading his season-long standings at 94. You got CD Nuts. Siggy only 2 games back. Nice. Me and Piff are just struggling. We just gotta win. We just gotta win a couple weeks going in, so that way we recoup our money.
Bro, we just not doing nothing.
Yeah, I blame those couple weeks where I just completely missed my picks, man. Yeah.
Is Brees toast or not?
What's up, Cody? No, I don't think so. I mean, he just had a good game last week. I mean, this week was not the best, but no, I think they played a season now. I mean, obviously you'd rather have a running back that's like in contention more, like Bijan Robinson or something like that. But I mean, Brees Hall's still gonna, he'll still ball out, I think. You know, I mean, if you look at his if we were to even look at his, you're 9-4. Yeah, I mean, there's no more trades to do, right? Who are your other running backs, right? 9-4. I mean, it sounds like you're locked in for playoffs, so that's good. I mean, you know, he's had a few of these kind of games during the season, but for the most part, man, you're looking at double digits from him. And the good thing for you is that you're locked into playoffs. Look at his matchups for playoffs. You got Jacksonville, Rams, and Buffalo Bills. Look at how much they're second most given up for running backs, 8th most, and 3rd most. So I mean, you'll be good. I think you'll be fine. I still would start him. I would still start him. You're guaranteed playoffs, and you got to start him against Jacksonville in the 1st round. You know, like these are all it's all green. It's all green. So about his knee, he should be all right. I mean, he was in and out of the game, so hopefully they let him rest. Yeah. Hopefully they don't decide to shut him down. I guess that would be the only thing you'd be worried about if it's any worse. I don't know how bad his knee is.
You gotta get Braylon Allen then.
But yeah, you might have to. Yeah, if you don't have Braylon Allen already as a handcuff, I would probably pick him up, which might be a waiver wire pickup. If not, I'm reading this news. You know. So I mean, just make sure. I'd probably just pick up his handcuff just to be safe. Unless you're gonna get Isaiah Guerrero. If you get Guerrero or Braylon Allen, I'd probably have those guys as like your backup in case you don't have any depth on running back. That'd probably be our recommendation, I think.
Yeah, basically that's how I.
Yeah.
If you can't get Guerrero, you go for the backup Braylon Allen.
Yeah.
And monitor just Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Practice activities.
Yeah. Can you buy points for week 14? No. Oh yeah, I did see you. Whatever. I gave you headphones. I should request my $5 back actually. But all right. I think that's it. You got anything else, Mr. B?
I think that's it, man.
Hour and a half, not too bad, you know. We're getting under our hour and 45 minutes, you know. You have a shot at the ship if your RB's deliver. You got Burrow, Breece, Chase Brown, Nico, Cup, Jason, Kelsey. Yeah, I guess it just depends on your.
It all looks good on paper, but every receiver's been having their dang days.
Mm-hmm. Cooper Cup this week.
Ugh.
I like Kelsey towards the end of the season.
Yeah. I feel like he picks it up towards the end. Jason, you know, he is the top, leader in targets, I feel, next to Metcalf, so who knows? Yeah,
Joe Burrow, I don't know how much more heartbreak this man could take. I don't know if
Joe Burrow to the Giants next year, baby.
He might be checked out. Ain't no way. They need a draft. They just need to draft some defense. They need You're going to give him Thibodeau and a whole bunch of bums we don't need. We'll see about that.
And then Joe Burrow will be our quarterback with Neighbors, and it's that LSU connection, you know what I'm saying? Still good.
Nah, I don't see that happening. You guys are gonna get Aaron Rodgers. All right, y'all. You guys have a wonderful evening. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Appreciate the 16 likes on the stream, by the way. If you haven't liked the stream, thank you for liking the stream. That might be a season high there. 16 likes on the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the love as always. I'm Bikey. This is Mr. B Piffin. Piffin, where can they find you?
Everywhere. Piffin_official on YouTube. Piffin_OFC on Instagram. Twitter, Piffin_official.
Yeah.
Or Mr. B Piffin, you type that in and usually
Mr. B Piffin, exactly how it sounds. You spell it. Waiver pickups. Oh, we talked about them, Ray. You missed out. Oh, that sucks. Oh man, you're not gonna know who your waiver pickups are now, Tiffers. Yeah. I mean, you got
Chris Olave is a great pickup.
Yeah. Chris Olave. You got to rewind. You got to rewind the VOD. You got to rewind the VOD now. All right, y'all. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Laura, Tiffer, Siggy, Cody. You have a good night as well. Yeah, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving weekend. Back to work.
Got to spend it with family. I know. Back to reality now.
Yeah. I guess you got to watch the stream all over again and give us some more watch hours. All right, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Bye.